Hello, YouTube folks. Today we out here with a special podcast. It's your boy Blaze, and we're gonna be talking football today. And on the phone, conference call version, I got with me Philadelphia faithful Stevie Fresh.
What's up? What's up, everybody, man?
And I got Dallas diehard J Real.
What's up? How y'all doing, everybody?
So, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is Faded Talks Football. So I want to start out with the regular season. You know what I mean? Let me ask the fellas what they thought about the regular season and, personally how they thought their teams did as well. Let's start with the Philadelphia fanatic, Stevie Fresh.
All right. So before we start everything, make sure y'all follow me at oh shit, my phone went out, my bad. At almighty_fresh330. But as far as this season, we started off the season pretty slow, and we wasn't looking pretty good at all like that at first. We started off about 2-6 or whatever first half of the season. The season was cool for real. We turned everything around, and now we're 9-7 and made the playoffs. So it was a hype season. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even when we started off kind of slow, but I was telling these cats before, like, once the season was going, that the second half of the season mattered. And we turned everything around, and now we in the playoffs. So fly Eagles fly.
Okay. And now let's go over to the desperate Dallas fan, J Real. Tell us about the regular season and how you think your team performed.
My team performed good. One, I ain't desperate. I don't know. That's just a good mix. And like, we did good. Our offense is explosive, they said, but it ain't something that's showing up lately. So when we go to playoffs, we make it to like past the first round, but then we don't get past championships. I already know when we play against Green Bay, it's always a tough one. Last time they all said they cheat us. Hold up before we start getting crazy, man. It ain't guaranteed that Green Bay gonna be there, so but shout out to them.
Well, we will talk about the playoffs later on in the second half of this video. Right now, we're just talking about the regular season and how we think our teams performed. But since you had go ahead and mention the Packers, I'm gonna segue over to my part. You know what I'm saying? Hello, YouTube. It's your boy Blaze, and I am a grateful Green Bay Packers fan. You know what I'm saying? We really using those letters today. So, number one seed. But I actually thought that the season was great overall. Not just my own team personally. We only got like 3 losses on the season, but just like the season, it had great ups and downs. It had wins and losses that was just no one seen coming. I mean, it was just an amazing season, and I'm not even mad at the extra games or game that everybody had to play.
Right. I was actually cool with that, with them doing that. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. And, there's a lot of teams in the NFL that, really did their thing this season. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, I don't even know. I got to check the standings. I might throw a picture up, and post standings of the playoffs right now. But, I thought the Panthers, played okay due to everything that happened with them in the offseason. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Titans, there's so many teams I just want to shout out that I thought it was a great football season, and I lightweight. I mean, I'm okay with just talking to these guys and having these guys in the conference call with us. But there was a couple other fans that I wanted to throw in there, but they were just a little busy today and everything. So you got us 3, and I think you got a great pick of 3 guys right here to talk about football because out of everybody, we like the main 3 that could really go in depth with you about some football for a while.
Yeah, about football, right. And also, I wanted to say this too. I definitely want to shout out to the Eagles for sure because going into the season with us, everybody talked down on us real bad. Like we was just a real bad team. Like we just didn't have the players to do anything this season. Everybody on ESPN was saying, the Philadelphia Eagles are through, like they're rebuilding, so they're really not going to be a playoff team and this and that. And then now you see months later, we're in the playoffs, and now everybody is, the Eagles are doing their thing now, like blah, blah, blah. So I definitely want to give a shout out to my squad because I stayed humble with my team throughout the whole year. For real. Like, I didn't expect us to really turn it around like that, but the way that they came hard like that, I'm real happy with them dudes right now. So shout out to them for real. Shout out to the Eagles.
Okay. Is there any like teams that, you know, surprised y'all this season and, you know, really also did a good job other than, you know, our favorite teams?
I want to say the Buccaneers, you know what I'm saying, how they started out good, but they say just because they got better doesn't mean that they can't be beat. You know what I'm saying? They can be beat. A couple teams surprised me that beat them.
Okay. J Real likes the Bucks. He thinks the Bucks did good this season.
One team I'm gonna shout out to for real, who had a real good season for real, and actually won a division, was the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Definitely shout out to them because I did not expect them to come out there and do what they did. And shout out to Joe Burrow and all them dudes because they balled out. They really showed everybody, and we talk about that division a lot with the Ravens and everything. Like, the Ravens went down. You know, a lot of injuries killed that team for real. So
yeah.
Shout out to them too, though. The Browns do Browns things. So yeah, they good one there. They bad. Right. You know, 1 minute they up, next minute they down, and yeah, I don't know like what to really say about them, but I'm definitely gonna shout out to the Bengals for sure because they shocked everybody, and people were so big on the Steelers, and look where the Steelers are at right now. So
right. And are the Bengals the only team in that division that made the playoffs?
Yeah. Right now, yeah. Like they clinched already. They won a division, and the Steelers and the Ravens basically, whoever went out of them, I guess, goes into the playoffs. I guess out of those two teams. So
okay.
But they go. I guess they still gonna need help because it's a few other teams like the Broncos and a few other teams over there, you know, who's still fighting in the AFC conference right now.
Right. Okay, because, you know, last week really confused me. And for anybody that doesn't know, you know, this is being filmed on a Friday before the last game, which is coming on this weekend, week 18. Right. But last week in the NFL, week 17, you know, they did like a kind of a celebration for Ben in that game against the Browns. And so I thought that was his last game. I didn't think that they had a chance for the playoffs or anything like that.
Yeah, I guess since they won a game, I guess they still got a fighting chance, but I just don't see the Steelers in the playoffs. Like, even if they win, they still gonna need help to get there, and I don't really see it. But if they do go, to be real, they're gonna be one and done. They're not really about to get nowhere. They still got to deal with the Chiefs, the Titans. You know, it's teams over there in that AFC right now that look way stronger than the Steelers right now, and yeah, I just don't really see them like getting anywhere to the bowl. So, but I'm gonna shout out to them though because they still got a fighting chance. We clinched, so I'm gonna definitely talk about us. But yeah.
Okay. J Real, is there an AFC team that surprised you that made the playoffs, or somebody that you looking at as far as the AFC side?
The Tennessee Titans.
The Titans. Okay.
Titans. Okay. I kind of figured they was gonna be there for real because and another team too that I'm gonna say too is the Indianapolis Colts.
Shout out to the Colts.
I'm shout out to Carson Wentz and them and that running back over there, like Jonathan Taylor, a beast. I'm gonna definitely give it to that boy. He been a beast the whole season for them, you know, and kind of carried them to where they at right now, you know. So I'm gonna definitely shout out to them. They still got to. Well, hopefully they win their game against the Jaguars. If they don't win that game, they out.
Okay. Jaguars ain't been playing bad football. They've been all right.
Yeah, but look at their record.
I mean, the records. It's a lot of close games lost. A lot of games that people thought they should have won. You know what I mean? The Jaguars always have it tough. Seems like.
Right, and it was the same thing goes with Detroit. Detroit was actually having games with a lot of people, but they just wasn't winning them games.
Yeah.
But they had a lot of close ones. You know, like I ain't gonna just like kind of shit on them for real because they really kind of did their thing too. Just
right.
You know, the record shows though, but you know it is what it is.
I feel like Detroit just got to get more time together with the players that they have. They just got to get that chemistry together. Because they did play a lot of good football this season. You know, it ain't easy to beat the Steelers or tie with them. You know what I mean? Or even a couple of weeks ago, the Lions had a good game. I think they might have won against they won against someone.
Yeah, they did beat somebody. I forgot who it was. They did beat somebody. Was it the Cardinals?
Was it the Cardinals?
I think it was the Cardinals.
Okay, yeah, I think they beat the Cardinals, which the Cardinals was like.
Yeah, they did beat the Cardinals.
There you go.
They beat them by like two or three touchdowns, actually.
See, you know what I'm saying, and you'd be like, oh, the Lions suck, this, that, and the other, but like, how can they suck when this is what they're doing? You know what I mean? Their record ain't the best, but they definitely have, you know.
I gave it to them this season. I think they're not having a good season, but they stand in a lot of games.
Right.
You know, I gave them their credit. Like, they definitely did their thing. It's just, but at the end of the day, the record shows.
And there you go. So that's, you know, our thoughts on the regular season. Some of the teams that we were looking at, some of the teams that we like going into the postseason. Before we go into the postseason, let's talk about these last games for Week 18. Starting with you, J Real. What is your thoughts on Week 18 and some of the teams? Is J Real still with us?
I don't even know if he's still with us.
All right. Well, it says I'm still on.
I guess I'll go then.
Okay.
Every game that's coming up is a division game for everybody.
Right.
We got the Dallas Cowboys for the last game of the season tomorrow.
Of course.
Actually, at 8:00. The game really doesn't matter for both teams because both teams already clinched the playoffs. So this is really just for the backups to really go out there and show what they can do because we don't need everybody come next week.
Right.
You know, so my thing would be, you know, as far as with the Eagles, we could start players what we really don't play against. You know, but it really don't matter. Like for real, I don't really care who we stuck to. It's just you got to play football at the end of the day. But everybody, just a lot of teams still in the hunt. The NFC, Cardinals, I think already clinched. Y'all already got the lead as far as the Packers, so y'all already good.
Right.
I can't remember who was the number 2 seed. I can't remember.
Well, it keeps switching. I want to say that they gave number 2 to Dallas. You know, last time I seen it.
Dallas is number 4.
Oh wow. Okay, they dropped.
Dallas dropped to number 4. So I don't know if it's Tampa. I don't know if it's Tampa or the Rams. I think it might be the Rams.
Yeah, now the Rams are sneaky as well. The Rams have been, you know, outshadowed by a lot of teams in NFC. No one's really been thinking about them. But they in the playoffs now, and they might be a problem.
They just might be a problem. Like, my only thing is, like, the last few weeks, Matt Stafford hasn't been looking the way he was looking earlier in the season. Mm-hmm. The Rams been, like easing past a few teams, you know, so
right.
He just got to clean up his play. But I'm going to shout out to the Rams because they still a dangerous team in the NFC.
Yeah, no, they definitely could sneak up on somebody and possibly knock a team out, you know, if they're not ready.
Right, definitely. So,
yeah,
definitely shout out to them for sure. This last week right here, like as far as for the teams who already clinched, we ain't even gonna discuss them because it's already teams who already made it.
Right.
You know, so as far as the teams who's really fighting, like the Saints, and I think we eliminated the Vikings when y'all beat them, when the Packers beat them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, we eliminated them.
Yeah, so they already eliminated. So basically, I think it's just the Saints and somebody else. I think from the NFC, I can't remember who it is. Who's still fighting. But definitely, I think we in the 7th seed or 6th seed right now. I can't remember which one we are in. I think San Fran. No, matter of fact, I think we're in 6th because San Fran's still fighting.
Okay.
That's the other fighting. So they got to play the Rams. And if they beat the Rams, I think they're in. If they lose, I think they get knocked out, but it depends on what the Saints do.
Wow. Okay.
So it's definitely this weekend about to be crazy, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, this been a hype year for football.
It really has been a great year. It's been a great year.
Definitely been a great year for real. I definitely love this season. I'm just real happy about my Eagles because we came a long way from 2-6 to 9-7.
Right. Everybody counted y'all out. The first half season, y'all was counted out.
We was already counted out. Like once week 8 came, they like, oh, Eagles done. So But I had to keep on just having faith in my squad. Like they just start changing everything up, and now look at it. Now we got a playoff spot, and hopefully next week whoever we play, man, we come with that work, man. It's time to go to work for real. Like it's Super Bowl time.
Right. For me personally, as a Green Bay Packer fan, you know what I'm saying. Like it feels like we have 2 bye weeks. I'm hoping that the coaching staff and everything do their job next week and on Sunday and don't start nobody. Like don't put them starters on the field. You know what I'm saying? This is a 2-week rest period that we have. Now I know we're gonna practice, you know what I'm saying, coming up into that divisional game. We're gonna practice and everything and try to get right. But to segue into the postseason talks, it feels like there's like 4 wild card teams, teams that could easily be knocked out of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That actually made it in. What do you think about that, J. Real? I hear you back in the conference.
Yeah, like I said, that's because I gotta worry about my car. Like I said, I'm still out the way, and I'm not at home. Like I may be off work, but I gotta put tire pressure.
Okay.
Handle business, dude. Ain't nobody tripping off of that.
Yeah, no problem. I thought I gave you enough time to be at the office.
I'm not talking much. I just got y'all speaker, and I'm trying to pay attention to Roll more than.
Oh yeah, you definitely fine. You know what I'm saying? You definitely fine. You know what I'm saying? If you want to rejoin the conference call once you get to the office, that's fine with me too.
Right, now ain't nobody really tripping. We know what it is. You know your thing, though. But I'm looking forward to our game tomorrow against Dallas. It should be a good game. Like I say, it really don't matter to me because we already clinched. But I told Jay Real, we're gonna watch the game. Because we try to watch the rivalry with us. Both our teams. So just something to do. Talk some shit. And clown and everything. But, I know both of us really happy that both our teams in there. So, I'm really hyped for this playoff, man. I really hope the Eagles really go out there and make some noise and hopefully upset somebody.
Right. I mean, because, just like I just mentioned, it feels like it's a bunch of wild card like teams in the playoffs. And y'all might be counted in that situation. So it's like people is looking at the Eagles like, what they doing here? You know what I mean? And then you guys can go up against somebody and knock them off. Now, hopefully, y'all knock off one of those top teams. that would be.
You know what I'm gonna say on that, man? Look, this is what I'm gonna say on that because right now they thinking that we gonna play Tampa.
Ooh.
And we lost them by 6 points earlier this year.
Okay.
And Tampa right now is going through a lot of injuries. They're going through a lot of problems right now.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If we play them, I think we can beat them. To be real with y'all, but they're gonna try to give Tom Brady his flowers and all that. They're gonna try to do what they do for him. So we gonna see, man.
That would be great. I would definitely be rooting for Philly if y'all go up against Bucks in that first week of the playoffs.
Yeah, that'd be crazy if we upset them like at their home because we're not gonna get no home games at all.
No. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna get no home games, but if we mess around and upset people while they at their crib, you know what, man? Hey, I'll be probably one of the happiest fans in the world, man, because we really shouldn't be in the playoffs right now. We really shouldn't be there, but they ain't give up. And that's one thing I always say about the Eagles. Like, these dudes do not give up, man. So, I'm hyped. I'm hyped right now. Yeah. I can talk my shit.
Yeah, it's about to be incredible, man. Like the football season, it didn't seem like it went through fast, which is good. It took its time. It played out nicely. A whole bunch of craziness happened. I mean, it would have been great to get some Steelers fans in this conversation to talk about the Steelers and Big Ben maybe leaving and even Antonio Brown, because he used to play for them, even to get their, what they think about that whole situation, would have been great. But of course, like I said earlier in the video, the Steelers fans that we know are currently all busy. They may be getting ready for work, anything like that. So, we're going to have to cover, what we can about it. That's why we did bring up the Steelers earlier and Big Ben's celebration that they did. And I thought they weren't in the playoffs, but they maybe have snuck in there. And Antonio Brown might be done with the NFL. Another team might not pick him up next season.
Yeah. The way his attitude has been lately, man, the last maybe 3 years. I'm surprised teams has really been giving him a try, but he's so much of a good player.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to give him a try. Like you just want him on your team. Like look, AB, you just gotta chill, bro. Like you just gotta play football, man. Stay out the bullshit.
Right.
You know, just stay out the bullshit, man. Like stay at home with your family during the week and stuff, and focus on ball, man.
Yeah, I mentioned this earlier in the week, but his like personality that we see, you know, as far as like the craziness that he be doing, really do remind me of a Terrell Owens, Dez Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Like there's these very talented players, and they're usually wide receivers. These very talented wide receivers that go crazy sometimes.
Yeah, like them Hall of Famers, man. I can hopefully AB be able to get in that Hall of Fame. He broke records too.
Right.
He got the Hall of Fame on wide receiver, man. Like the man you said, man, T.O. and players like them with those personalities, like they might give that anger, you know, if they show and stuff. But those dudes was hell of players, man.
Oh yeah.
Them dudes are definitely some beasts on that field. I give them their credit with that, for sure.
So we, you know, with that being said, we wish the best for Antonio Brown, and hopefully he does get his mind right or whatever's going on with him correct, and he does get back to the NFL. You know, because teams like even Green Bay, I don't think we would look at him per se because we're not that type of team. For some reason, we don't do things like that. But
that'd be a way to go out, man, with the passion with Aaron.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If Rodgers retires this season and Adams leaves, not only are we going to be looking for a quarterback if Jordan Love's not the man, which I think he might be the next man up, and then we're going to need him a top receiver. How about AB come play with him? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So AB has a chance too if he wants the NFL league. You know, I think that some teams may look at him next season if he gets his head right and wants to come back.
Right. I think somebody gonna sign him. Like somebody gonna give him a chance. Yeah, I'll take him on the Eagles to be real. Like, I'll take him.
See?
Hell, the Eagles ever wanted to look at him. Hey, we'd be more than happy to have you, bro. Come on over there and help us.
So AB, you know what I'm saying, your career is not over. Get your mind right, get back in shape, whatever you gotta do, and then get ready for next season. Somebody might pick you up. Now, on to the last part of the video, these postseason, this playoffs that's coming. Oh man. Now what do you think of the playoffs? And it's probably a no-brainer, but what would you like to see as far as the playoffs?
Well, as far as for the Eagles, I would like us to play like, I mean, I can't say because the teams who in it they all good, to be real.
Okay.
So, as far as for us, like I wouldn't mind if we played the Bucks or the Rams. Like hell, if we had to play Dallas again, I'll be with that. I don't mind playing them 3 times. You know what I'm saying? If the last one is gonna matter and they're gonna be upset, but you know, shout out to the Eagles.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk my shit. I told you I'm gonna talk my shit, man. But yeah, like these matchups, you know, like I can't wait till after Sunday so we can really see who's gonna be matched up. That's all I'm looking forward to. Like who we gonna be matched up with. It don't really matter to me like who we play because whoever steps in front of us just don't take us lightly.
That's what it's gonna come down to.
Do not take us lightly because we is coming. Like and we the 7th seed right now. Like we is coming. We is not about to play with nobody. So whoever playing against us, just bring your A game, man. Cause shit, it's playoff time now. This where it matters.
Okay.
It's when it's done. Is either you gonna win or you going to fuck home.
So it seems like it's fair to say that you believe the Eagles could get past that wild card weekend.
I believe in my squad, bro.
Okay.
I believe we could upset somebody.
So now wild card weekend's passed. Some teams gonna get dropped off. What do you think the sides are going to look like for the AFC and NFC on the divisional when the divisional rounds are there?
Oh man, well, AFC first. The way it's looking, Tennessee might have number 1 seed over there, so they gonna have they had a first round bye. But once everybody come off the bye weeks and everything like that, I can see the Chiefs. I can see the Chiefs playing the Titans for that divisional. Mm-hmm. That'll be a hell of a game. And that Derrick Henry coming back.
Oh, I've been hearing a lot about Derrick Henry coming back. Yeah, he's supposed to be a problem when he comes back.
And you know, he healthy. You know, he been sitting. He been sitting. So with him coming back, they're gonna be even more dangerous because you still got to deal with Julio Jones and AJ Brown.
The team is stacked.
Right, like they coming back, and once they come off that bye week, they gonna be healthy.
Right.
So the Chiefs gonna have their hands full. I think that'll be a hell of a game. That'll be probably one of the best games in the playoffs, to be real.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who else is games.
So are the Bengals, the Saints? I mean, not the Saints, the Bengals, the Patriots, the Bills, maybe. Like somebody ain't gonna be there when divisional round comes.
Well, my thing is this, I ain't gonna never sleep on Bill Belichick. As long as he's in the playoffs, they got a chance to win.
Okay.
So I can definitely see them getting past the first round. Somebody definitely gonna get upset by them. I can see the Patriots beating somebody. That's just Mac Jones. Because the last few weeks he been looking like a rookie.
Okay.
Now he hit that rookie wall, but if he decides to bring that A game into it, oh my goodness, man, the Patriots is gonna be a problem if he start balling the way he's been playing like earlier this season. So, but hell, shit. As far as the NFC, I feel like we got a good chance to upset somebody. Like hell, shit. If Dallas can get their shit right now, like with that run game, I ain't even gonna sleep on them. They probably could upset somebody.
It's gonna be crazy.
I can see them upsetting somebody for real. Like, I don't know. They run game got to help them. Like, but Zeke just, to me, not it no more. It's just not the answer as far as for the run game. But, hey, I mean, you want to get paid like the star running back, you got to play like this. It's playoff time now, dog. So,
right.
Shit, step it up. Step it up, Zeke, man, for real. Because you've been not G the last maybe like 7-8 weeks. To be real, like, you've been kind of shut down, so.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be crazy to see, how the playoffs are going to unfold and look. And then just to look back at this video, what I'm saying, and see who actually falls off and things like that, who makes to the playoffs. And just be like, see if we were right or wrong. That's going to be incredible to watch, too.
Right.
So we went through everything. You got some pieces from me. Fresh here and J Real.
Hold up before we get off. We ain't get yours, man.
I mean, okay. So just like for you, I thought it was a no-brainer. Packers got number 1 seed. Whoever gonna make it to the playoffs is gonna meet us in the NFC Championship. Whoever we face in the divisionals is just gonna have to lose. I don't know if the Saints gonna be there by that time. They might get knocked off. The Panthers might get knocked off. You know what I'm saying? The final 4 teams might be Green Bay, Dallas, Eagles, Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I could see maybe the Bucks being snuck and beaten, and maybe an NFC West team or something to sneak in there. You know what I'm saying? But those gonna be the final 4 to me. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe they might do y'all dirty, throw y'all Dallas in that you know what I'm saying? Once y'all make it to that first week.
That's possible.
But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And I don't, you know what I'm saying, not to jinx anything, but definitely, the playoffs going through Lambeau. Somebody got to meet us in the NFC Championship game at Lambeau, and then we got to write our own ticket to the bowl. That's how I see it playing off. As far as the AFC side, to me, it really doesn't matter who makes it through to the AFC side. It might be the Titans or the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? It might be one of those teams. But it's going to be a good bowl. And hopefully if we do make it all the way there, Rodgers and company, Rodgers get his second ring, and we have a great fairy tale ending to this great season that we had in football.
Right. And I'm going to put this in there too. Right now, this might be your last chance to get it.
Right. For a while.
If y'all don't get it right now, that's it.
And we're going to be like Dallas and go on that dry run.
Well, I'm going to give y'all a little more credit than them, you know what I'm saying? Because I even think with our division, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all about to start getting back younger. And that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with y'all getting a little younger and shit. So we'll see, though. Like, but this is definitely y'all chance right here, man. This is y'all got y'all bye week for Rodgers to rest and get that team right, get back healthy with everybody, and it's gonna be a hell of a playoff, man. I can't wait.
All right. I like that. I like that. Hopefully we caught some of that. I know the camera cut off near like the beginning of that little bit. So hopefully we caught some of that. We're gonna add it into the footage. You know what I'm saying? We gotta edit all this up. But that's pretty much gonna do it for you know what I'm saying, Blaze, Stevie Fresh, and Jay Real on our Faded Live Talks Football. And we, you know what I'm saying, we hope y'all enjoyed that and everything.
Yeah, definitely. And subscribe to everybody too, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the Faded Live, you know, stuff, and you know, keep on looking out for us. We got more content coming. We got more things to talk about, you know, and write in the comments and, you know, let us know what y'all want to, you know, want us to talk about more, you know, like give us some ideas.
Yeah, I'm also interested in y'all football predictions for the playoffs as well.
Right. You know, so yeah, it's been real, everybody. You know, I know what it is with me, man. It's your boy Stevie Fresh, you know.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out, you know what I'm saying? I know Jay Real, you know what I'm saying, he like to say, you know, shout out to everybody in YouTube land, and thanks for watching the videos. Like, comment, subscribe as well. Faded Live, we out.
We out.
When you can provide for your family, yes, it's a wonderful feeling, cause every day I hustle, every day I grind, every day in these streets, money on my mind, time being broken, no option, hustling to get by, so every day I hustle,